A bail under this section is bail before the arrest, and the police can't arrest an individual if the court grants anticipatory bail. According to Sushila Agarwal and others versus State of the NCT of Delhi and others, the Supreme Court of India clarified that anticipatory bail extends to the end of the trial and is not for fixed duration. What is interim bail? As the name suggests, this type of bail is granted temporarily. The interim bail is granted to the accused before the hearing of a regular or anticipatory grant. This is primarily because furnishing documents from lower courts to the high court takes time. However, the interim bail is concluded during the bail hearing. What is default bail? This kind of bail procedure differs from bail granted under the sections mentioned above. The default bail is granted on the default of the police or investigating agency to file its report complaint within the prescribed period. For an offence where an arrest can be made without a warrant, Section 57 of the CRPC commands that the police officer shall not detain the accused for more than 24 hours. If the investigation is not concluded and the charge sheet is not fixed within 24 hours, Section 167 grants the accused the right to a statutory or default bail. What is the bail procedure in India? In India, bail is legal process that allows a person who has been arrested or detained by the police to be released from custody, pending the outcome of their trial. The purpose of bail is to ensure that accused person appears in court on the specified date and time and to minimize the risk of accused person fleeing or tampering with evidence. Here is a procedure to get a bail in India. Step 1. Application of bail. To obtain bail, the accused person or their lawyer must file a bail application with the court. The application should not contain grounds on which the bail is sought, as well as relevant information about the accused person's background, character, and ties to the community. Step 2. Discretion of the court. The court will then consider the bail application and decide whether to grant bail or not. In making this decision, the court will consider factors such as the nature and severity of the offence, the likelihood of the accused person fleeing or tampering with evidence, and the strength of the prosecution's case. Step 3. Bail bond. If bail is granted, the accused person will be released from custody upon the payment of a sum of money known as a bail bond. This bond is intended to serve as a guarantee that the accused person will appear in court as required. If the accused person fails to appear in court, the bond may be fortified and the accused person may be rearrested and brought back into custody.